Yep, switch. I'll get out on that. Wow. It's like top plays versus not plays.
No plays.
Versus no plays. I'm gonna cut right now. Oh no. We can't get goose egged off our own event.
Oh, we can.
Man, they are just greening everything.
Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going, which I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
No, it was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Good insight. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then it's Ingram. And it's Torres in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ingram. Shoots. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Down low. And Kuminga throws it down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Wiggins. He really had an off game against the Jazz. Never got into a rhythm. Poole on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
The basket Poole and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Ingram. Back to Harden. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Johnson, the pass to Torres. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Warriors basketball.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Poole. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
At the line.
He misses the free throw. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that one falls for Johnson. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Eubanks. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game. Still very much up in the air.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Ingram against Wiggins. Shoots over Ingram. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game. Ingram outside. To the inside. Here's Johnson. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist. And that's 13 points for Johnson.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Poole, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Outside Curry. Wiggins outside. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Poole, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah. Pass to Poole. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Harden dishes to Johnson. Curry against Harden. Pass to Poole. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Ingram outside. Back to Harden. The pass to Johnson. Shoots over Poole. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Kicks to Harden. Ingram passes to Torres. Inside, here's Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 19 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Eubanks, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Ingram, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Wiggins. Poole with it. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Ingram against Wiggins. Torres, the pass to Harden. To the inside. Johnson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 21 points for Johnson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which would make them even more difficult to defend. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca, sold-out arena. The previous two record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ingram outside. Curry against Harden. It's up a three. Lobbed up there for Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Pelicans shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Johnson drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And timeout call. Steve Kerr has had enough.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Daniels, he's checked in. Here's Stevenson. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. You've got Johnson, and it's Torres in at the center position.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Pelicans shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Johnson. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Johnson attacking. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Curry looking around. Dishes to Kuminga. Here's Moody, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Free throw good, Moody. Eubanks, he's checked in for Golden State. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Stevenson passes to Daniels. Stevenson with it. Kuminga picks him up. Here's Johnson. The shot will not fall. The Warriors go the other way. Moody the pass to Poole. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans leading by 17. Passes it to Torres. Back to Johnson. And he makes good on the layup. Johnson's got 30 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Poole. It's stolen by Johnson. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns was tremendous. He scored an amazing number of points, and he was a force on defense. Came up with a lot of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Poole following the score by New Orleans. Here's Moody. And the Warriors miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Stevenson passes to Torres. Johnson double team, 5 to shoot, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now the basket Poole, and taken away by Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And welcome out your Warriors Big Team.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Daniels. 4 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. The Warriors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. The 3 from Poole. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Curry. No good on the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson kicks to Daniels. New Orleans moving it around. Defended by Kuminga. Daniels dishes to Johnson. It's blocked, and they recover it. The 3 ball. Harden's shot is off. Curry against Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on James Harden.
If the ball handling isn't enough to mesmerize you, what about the little up fake by Curry?
The Warriors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Johnson, good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Passes it to Moody. Here's Eubanks. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the back.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. So it's the Warriors now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Now here's Kuminga. Guarded close. And the slam by Moody.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harden kicks to Daniels. Back to Harden. Here's Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The Warriors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Moody. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Harden. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans. Poole kicks to Wiggins. Harden against Poole. Wiggins outside. And the slam by Moody.
It's an improving skill for Wiggins, moving the ball, but he's focused on improving that aspect of his skill set.
Now, here is Harden. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
And that one, good. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Harden the pass to Johnson. Daniels with it. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 44.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Poole the pass to Wiggins. Here's Kuminga. And here is Moody. 10 points for him. It's deflected. Now Harden. And there's the pass to Torres. Now Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Johnson's got 46 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Wiggins outside. Now, here's Moody. Back to Wiggins for the 3. Pelicans pull it in. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm. Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Passes it to Johnson. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Kicks it to Kuminga. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Rollins. Over Harden. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Driving to the basket. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Warriors making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ingram, he's checked in for James Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wiggins. Second personal foul.
Pelicans shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
At the line for the Pels, Johnson taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Johnson drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Warriors shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. The pass to Rollins. Pass to Moody. Now here's Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rollins. Green with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. They double-team Johnson. Count the basket. Johnson's got 56 points in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Passes to Wiggins. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Time to get up.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. But they're going to keep finding that he has no problem taking it.
Curry and Poole are the guards. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. And it's Eubanks in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Here's Curry. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Curry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Harden. Yep, that one goes.
There's a little burst to Harden's game. You can see that on the breaks.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. And so here is New Orleans, following the score by Golden State. Here's Torres. It's rebounded by Golden State. Eubanks got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And great use of length by Ingram, able to reach out and get his hand on the ball before a block.
It's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Took him no time at all on that one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Curry. The Pelicans make their last shot. Now the dish to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And so Harden will bring it up for New Orleans. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Kuminga. Five on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. James Harden with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Curry. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Brook Lopez is checked in for New Orleans.
Brook Lopez.
On defense, the Pelicans. Curry shot is off. Ingram against Poole. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter. A terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
And the pass to Wiggins. Now here's Kuminga. Not a lot of room, and he gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. With some arc, and there's Poole on the assist by Curry. Poole's got 12.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the D has to compromise once Lopez gets that close, fouling him and hoping he misses.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. No good off the back of the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low and stolen by Wiggins. And they're pushing it up. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Pelicans shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that mistake.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Daniels has checked in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Horton Tucker. Fires the 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Johnson. And got it! Another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. The Warriors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Cross. Back to Wiggins. And he lobs it up.
He pulls off the meaning to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
From Andrew Wiggins.
Harden with it. He's got 8. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Horton Tucker. Harden against Curry. He feeds it to Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
It's a... So the Pelican 5 right now. Green is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Johnson, and it's Stevenson in at the 1 spot. Here's Poole. Banked in off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile 1 drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Rollins. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket. In the paint.
Rollins gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. And Stevenson kicks to Johnson. Stevenson passes to Johnson. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. There's the pass to Wiggins. Now Poole. He's guarded by Stevenson. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season? Should we lessen them?
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Peyton. Passes it to Flores. And the officials will call the illegal score right there.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Warriors making a switch here. Clemens is checked in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green.
Team foul.
Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor. The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Stevenson dishes to Johnson. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Rollins the pass to Chris. Here's Rollins. Pass to Flores. That shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The pass to Clemens. Here's Rollins. Covered by Johnson. On up the court. Stolen. Rollins against Lopez. Can they get it? No good. Shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. To the middle. Here's Johnson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Johnson's got 12 now in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Peyton surveying the floor. Here's Flores. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Clemens. Back to Payton. It's rebounded by Dozier.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Rollins the pass to Clemens. Pass to Flores. Just 4 to shoot. Tries from 16. Jump shot is good that time.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For New Orleans, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Here's Johnson. Here's Dozier. Trying to get open as Johnson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Balls, he swipes the ball away again.
Steal after steal. He's been everywhere.
Oh, he's on a historic pace. Greg, he's approaching third most steals for a game.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Inside. And here's Stevenson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And that one drops.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Johnson against Rollins. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for... The Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Pelicans making a change. Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. That's good from Stephen Curry.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Chris. Here's Clemens. Shot clock at 5. Over Stevenson. And the Warriors miss again. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now Stevenson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clemens with the bucket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Stevenson. Dozier passes to Green. Here's Johnson, and he converts the layup.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Johnson. Horton Tucker, the pass to Clemens. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.